Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable members of the Parliament, George Galloway, David Ward, honorable members of the European Union, Mr. Amjad Bashir, Richard Colbert, my colleague Council Khalid Bajwa, Councillor Imran Hussain from the Deputy Leader of the Bradford Council for welcoming me. Thank you very much. Sardar Saab, Sabia, and all of you. And I would like to recognize the people, very important people, the VIPs at the back. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all the speakers who have spoken before me, including Raja Najabat Saab, for being the voice of the voiceless people of Kashmir. I thank you on behalf of all of us for upholding the principal cause of the Kashmiri people. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate or to show solidarity with our Kashmiri brothers and sisters. What is so important to express this solidarity? Because is it that we are talking about a territory? Is it that we are talking about some land which we have lost? No. It's the future of 15 million people of Kashmir. The rights which have been committed to them by the UN Charter, by the United Nations Human Rights Charter, and that is right to self-determination. This is universally recognized fundamental human right which they are being denied. So we are here just to show solidarity with those voiceless people who have sort of lost hope in a way, because the international community committed to them some 67, 68 years ago that yes, you will get right to self-determination. So they have waited long enough. Now, as it was said, yes, every year we come and talk, and then next year we are here again to discuss these things, but what are we doing? Yes, I would urge you, I would request you that what you can do, you see the people in Kashmir are paying, they're playing their part with their blood and tears. What you people can do here is that please lobby with your members of parliament. Go up to the members of parliament, tell them the stories of the atrocities which are being committed. Tell them, there are 700,000 troops, occupation forces. This is the largest ever civilian to military ratio anywhere in the world. This is a paradise which has been sort of, converted into a prison. So tell your members of parliament, tell this story, let it be known to others. But I thank Mr. David Ward, MP, for arranging on your behalf in the Westminster to have a debate. We thank Mr. Galloway, who is a household name in Pakistan and Kashmir, for spearheading this, your cause. But ultimately, my dear friends, it's you who have to do something. Sardar Sahib said that, the government of Pakistan should do something. Let me share with you, sir, that as it was said yesterday by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, that Pakistan will do whatever it can to stand firm with the Kashmiri people in this testing times. We will do whatever we can, whatever it takes. We will not waver in our commitment. And I assure you, sir, inshallah, this is the commitment from the government and the people of Pakistan, that we will always stand shoulder to shoulder in this principle and this very, very important cause. You will never find us wanting. Also, I would like to share with you that there is a deliberate exercise going on to change the demographics of the Jammu and Kashmir, entire territory of Jammu and Kashmir. A while ago it was said by, I think, David Ward or by Mr. Galloway, that trifurcation, there's a talk of trifurcation. Yes, it is. It's very serious. World has to take notice of it. Because by changing the demographics, it's criminal activity which is going on by the occupation forces, by the occupying country and the government.
that they want to change the demographics of this region so that they can annex it for good. I think the world is watching. It's the 21st century. We talk about human rights a lot, but this is a fundamental human rights which we are, talking about the Kashmiri nation. That they have a right to their land, and they have this inalienable right. Nobody can take it away. So I hope, inshallah, despite all the human rights violations going on in that territory, despite all the atrocities being committed, but this will not happen. That their land will be grabbed by someone. So with this, I would say that I am very grateful to all of you for providing me this opportunity. I happened to have attended last night in London a similar function. I'm so glad that I'm amongst you, amongst our Kashmiri brothers and sisters, and want to assure you that the government of Pakistan, come what it may take, will never relent in our diplomatic, moral, and political support in your just cause. Inshallah, we will do whatever we can at any forum, be it UN or elsewhere, because I think, as I said, we are not talking about any territory or any piece of land. It's the fundamental human right of the 15 million Kashmiris. So I hope, inshallah, as I said, you will also lobby your MPs, and this is the way to go forward. Because if you sit at home, lament on your, or self-pity, that will not get you anywhere. With this, I thank once again all the members of Parliament, all the members of the European Parliament, and the councillors, and the potential candidates. I wish them all very good luck in whatever they are contesting for. That they have joined us for this very noble cause, and inshallah we will remember this, and we will never forget, because we are not a nation which forgets our benefactors. Thank you very much.